So minor league housing has been a big topic over the last couple of years, a big topic of discussion. And one of the things that you should know walking into the minor leagues is that there is a policy that covers all minor league players for their housing. So that means MLB is going to pay for housing for all minor league players, or is expected to. However, this housing policy comes with a minimum standard of housing that's not great. Um, MLB teams are required to set a minimum standard of 2 players per bedroom. You're not actually required to be provided with a kitchen, and teams are allowed to put you in a hotel room if no other housing is available. And one thing to note as well, if you have a family, if you've got a wife, if you've got a kid, if you've got, anybody that you live with full time, they're not required to be accommodated in your housing policy. And so teams can say to you, if you want to live with your girlfriend, if you want to live with your wife, you got to pay for your own housing. So as you walk into minor league baseball, be prepared to know that, if you want to live with your family, you're going to have to pay a little bit extra out of pocket to find your own place to live. We also found that teams are doing this housing policy very differently. We had a player housing survey that went out. We surveyed, hundreds of players and their families about conditions in the minor leagues. Some teams are doing it great. Some teams are doing a terrible job. One of the teams that's doing a really bad job of their housing has been the Philadelphia Phillies. Players are being put in hotel rooms. They're sharing bedrooms, and they're having to move in and out of their hotels every single week when they are home or versus when they're away. So they really don't have a permanent place to stay for the summer. And families not allowed to stay in these hotel rooms with ball players. With the Braves, on the other hand, the Braves have done a great job providing housing for their players for the most part. Their policy across the organization is 1 player per room. So players are not sharing bedrooms. They're providing accommodations for players with their families, if they have wives, if they have kids. And their policy is consistent across levels. So that means from rookie ball all the way up. For the most part, we're seeing that players are getting mostly the same housing conditions with the Braves. So whatever team you're with, understand that things are going to be a little bit different team to team, but expect, certain minimum standards to be set, but, be prepared if there's tough housing situations across levels.